Hi guys, welcome to the last class. Um, Today I'm just going to go through the process of doing a drawing, and I'm just going to have you guys just sit back and watch. I'm going to try to use all the commands that I showed you during the time of this class. I'd encourage you to continue practicing. I will still continue to post videos to my channel. I will be doing a series that is just real quick 5-minute videos, just showing the basics one step at a time. So I'm just going to go ahead and start a new drawing, and I'm going to take it from beginning to finish. Some of you might recognize this drawing, the dresser. I'm going to go ahead and erase it. And I'm going to start with something new. So let's see. I want to get to the 0 layer. I'm going to start creating lines. Not really sure what I want to draw yet, but let's see what we can do here. Basically, the best way to start any drawing is just start creating lines. As you're watching this video, keep an eye on what's going on down here. That might help you with what I'm doing. I'm going to design a piece of furniture here. Let's see how long it takes you guys to recognize what I'm creating. Hope you don't mind, I'm not talking that much right now. I hope you guys are recognizing what commands I'm actually using. Remember to save and save often. So how often should we save? Well, you just have to ask yourself, if my system were to crash right now, how much work would I actually lose? If it's a lot, then it would probably be a good idea to do a quick save. You'll notice I use the mirror command a lot. It really prevents you from doing repetitive drawing. Keep in mind, I had no set sketch or any kind. I'm just doing this as a random doodle. This is the kind of thing that I encourage you guys to do. Some of you might already be guessing what this is. I use the trim command a lot. It's a very helpful command. It enables you to get rid of unwanted lines. I very rarely use the delete command. I apologize for the background noise. I really don't know what I'm hearing at the moment. Ooh, I made a mistake here. Yeah, it's starting to look nice. Now the process I just did up here, I'm going to repeat it down here. Ignore that. Yeah. So this thing is starting to take on some shape here. Looks kind of plain down here, doesn't it? I think we should add some detail. There are a couple things we can do. Oops. I don't think I had ortho on when I made these copies. It is on. Wow. There we go. You're probably asking yourself right now, why did he just do that? You'll see. If you're not quite sure how you want to design something, sometimes it's best to just make copies and try several different versions. By the way, I usually work on the inch system. I really don't do a whole lot of work in metric. Everything I'm doing is actually in inches. 1 equals 1 inch. I want this to equal what I have here. Well, how do I know what that is? I'm glad you asked that. Let's take a measurement. Okay. Remember to save your work. There, that's starting to look a little nice. By the way, the other weekend somebody asked me, how are you saving your work? Well, I'm using a shortcut key, Control S. Every time I do that, you see this thing blink. The other way you can save, click on this big guy up here and click Save. Now, which do you think is quicker? Alright. Looks a little plain up here, doesn't it? We should probably add something up here. .75. That's equivalent to 3/4 of an inch. Notice how everything's snapping. That's because I have eSnap on. Ooh, looking pretty good, ain't it? Looks like we still need a little something up here. I know. Something's wrong here. There we go. That might work better. I know some of you are saying, how did Mr. Jeremy do that? I'll explain. I want to move this. I have my eSnap turned on, which means I'll more than likely grab the center. But in this case, I wanted to grab what's called a quadrant coordinate. A circle has 4 of them. I don't have that snap activated, so by holding Shift and then right-clicking, I open up all the extra options I have for my snaps. And I'm going to click on quadrant. Now I can pick on the circle in the quadrants. And that allows me to move it here. But I don't need this whole circle here. I only needed part of it. So I'm going to do a trim. Look at that. That might be a little too big though. There's a couple options I can do. I can make this smaller, or I can expand the top piece. I think I'll expand the top piece. That'll be a little easier. Oh, I better make sure my ortho's on. Now move it a 1/4 inch. That's the shortcut for extend. Mr. Jeremy, the trim's not on the other side. I know. Can you guess what I'm going to do? Look at that. Don't forget to save your work. If you're having a hard time following me, that's perfectly okay. As you gain more experience by practicing, you're able to work a lot quicker, a little more efficiently. This looks kind of squatty. So I think what I'm going to do is move this top piece down just a little bit. Let's try an inch, see what it looks like. There, that looks a little better. How about a little more? I'll move it another 1/2 inch. There we go. That looks better. Let's trim this line. I'm going to use the actual button, just in case some of you please don't pay attention to my dog that is barking right now. Wow, look at that. Don't forget to save. I'm kind of liking the way this is looking so far. This looks kind of plain, doesn't it? Alright, here's what we'll do. Clearly, Mr. Jeremy has a reason for drawing all these extra lines. Of course he does. These lines gave me something to snap onto while creating this arc. Wow, look at that. Now, the reason for making these two copies here were in case I was working on this and I realized I didn't like the way things were looking. Instead of hitting the undo and trying to undo everything you've done for 5 minutes, you just go on to the previous version. Since I'm pretty happy with this, I guess it's going to be safe to say we'll just get rid of these two. Just a couple more pieces and I think we'll have this piece ready for final detailing. Can't have a cabinet door without cabinet hardware. I don't know if that's centered or not. Let's try it again. There we go. Remember to save your work. Oops. I think I executed the wrong command. Look at that. Sweet. Starting to look like a piece of furniture, ain't it? Now, how long did it take me to create that? About 20 minutes or so. And this was just a random doodle, doing some measurements right off the top of my head. And from there, you can add some dimension. Now, believe it or not, with 3 months worth of practicing, you can do this drawing just as quickly as I did. And that is going to be it for this year. I have gotten 2 Spring Fair drawings, and I'm going to be printing them out. If anybody else wants to send me something, you still have a little bit more time. I want to thank you for putting up with me and joining me in this journey. Continue to check my YouTube channel, and I'll be posting even more videos. If you're struggling with some of the basics, I will be doing some videos. It'll actually be a separate playlist, and it'll be called Draft Site Basics. And like I said earlier, it'll be real quick 5-minute videos. And I'm going to do one for each particular command within Draft Site. I will be showing you the regular way to do it, and then the shortcut way to do it. Enjoy creating things with Draft Site. Thank you very much.